What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and we're checking out the new Ministry of Darkness plate. That is this guy. It's so new I haven't even selected it yet. Right? Nope, that's not it. Oh, apparently I haven't selected any of these. This one right here, the Ministry Business. Whenever you make 6 or more multiply gems, increase all your gem damage by 100%. So, is this worth something or worth chasing? Something worth chasing. Because this weekend in particular, you can get Viscera for $100 guaranteed, which is freaking crazy. I've never seen them do this with a premium, brand new character the weekend of their debut, guaranteeing you the ability not only to do their initial 24-hour tour, but also then the Sunday tour if you have enough resources to take them to 6 stars, which you probably do some way or another. So with all of that said, that means that you potentially have a better chance of getting this plate this weekend than ever before. Well, it's a new plate, so than ever. A new plate like this caliber. And according to our friend Sir Zorro, he says this is the best plate in the game. I don't know about that. The Yeet is pretty darn good, but multiply gems and then all gem damage, that is a big deal. I'm not gonna lie, that's also part of why I personally did go for Viscera this weekend. So whatever else we have on Viscera right now does not matter, because all we're trying to do is see the damage without the plate and then with the plate, and then we're gonna try a few other characters, both rare and not so rare, to see what this plate does. Is this the end-all, be-all of plates? So we need a baseline hit first. Luckily, we're not making trap gems, so we can go against Zammy here. Zombie Sammy. So first, we're going to lay down our 4x4 random area, and it's going to be strength 13. We are not facing an acrobat, so he's not going to buff those up, but we do have trainers on there like Sherry. So Sherry is making those times 23. We're going to turn this into yellow, and then that's also going to give us a 40 million health gem, heal gem, in the place as well. So our base hit on this is 122 million. 122 millones right there. So that's our base. Theoretically, 100% on your gem damage, because it hits the base, not the buff, is going to be a... Well... All right, let me show you this real quick, because it's so weird how these work. So they don't work on the buff, but they do work on the multi-gems. So the 60% or 40% right here is not actually going to go on top of the 100, because it's going to go on the base, and both those numbers are going to get added together. So it's 100 and then 40%, and both those numbers come together, not 100 and then 40% of all of the 100 plus the other. But it does work on the multi-gems. So 23 times the base going up 100. And right now his base for yellow is 59,000. So that should mean that those go up to 120,000. And then that 120,000 is times 23. So theoretically, oh, I didn't even add the plate. Theoretically, it's so amazing, I'm not even going to show it. Theoretically, that's a big deal. That's a big number, right? So 120 million without it, and then that one. I wish they would change the image of it to just the Taker sigil. Anyway, all right, so 120 millones versus what? What is your guess? I'm thinking it'll add 40 million. I'm thinking it'll add 40-ish million, but I am not our friend Slim Numbers, who knows how to calculate things very well. So maybe it's less than that. And you do lose one of the 23 gems, times 23 gems, to the health gem, even though that is super cool. I like that mechanic. Boss battle, here we come. All right. And this is actually really good because there's not additional yellow gems, so we're not breaking anything. We might get a cascade, but it's minimizing the difference between the two right here. 143. Yeah, so it was about 20 million buffed, 20 million hit extra. So for me, that's okay, right? I don't think that's game-changingly different. 140 is a big number, but wasn't like it made it 250 million right there, right? So plate's cool, but I do say it's not essential, right? So let's check out some other famous faces that use multi-gems. Let's see. Original. Okay, if there's anybody who was going to get buffed up significantly from that plate, it would be Roman, right? Roman Reigns. Roman the Reign. Okay, that's the right moveset. We're going to go 6 silver. Again, it doesn't matter because we're not actually looking for the max damage. We're looking for the difference in damage. So Roman, all we need is the purple trainer because that bleed, increase your... Just making sure. This is how I run them on mine, but I don't have mine loaded. Blue MP by 10. Okay. Yeah, so we need 5 purple, so we just hopefully can hit the previous button actually here. Hooray. Maybe not hooray. Really? Blue? When did I run him wrong? Because seriously, all you need is purple. So if I see Woods first, I'll put Woods first. If I see Goober face, I'll put Goober face. Wrong Woods. So now it's just whichever of the two I see. Mellow or Woods. There's Mellow. All right. You don't need Mellow. Keep in mind, you don't need Mellow. But that's who I had. All right. So no. Try again. Sherry. There we go. Apparently I was showing off the... What is wrong with this? Apparently I was only ever showing off the bleed instead of the multi-gems, which... What? Actually, this would be Brett. Leech and green. No. Zombie Brett. Purple and multi. Purple and multi. Here you are. Here you are. Where you are. Where are you, Zombie Brett? There's Zombie Chelsea. There's Zombie CM Punk. Chicago made Punk. Where is Zombret? Zombret. Hey. There he is. All right. There we go. So we're going to do this one in reverse. We're going to put the plate on him first. The Nightmare plate doesn't matter. That's not actually buffing him. But actually, before now, I've said I would not use any plates for him, period. Is that actually a new moment, or is it just... No. Okay, it just hasn't been clicked before. So we do have the moment, but again, all that's going to stay the same. So first, we're going to see the big hit. Then we're going to reduce the other way, because plate mover currency is a pain, even when you're on a candy store account like this one and have unlimited that you can access. It still takes time to find it, put it on, go back to the match, blah blah blah. Like I know that's not an issue for most because you don't have a lot of plate movie currency. I get it. I don't on my account. Anyway, again, doesn't matter that he's 6 silver. All we're looking for is one number versus the other number. Everything else being the same aside from that plate. So this hit is for 66 million at silver. That'd be 120 million at gold. Be a little more than that actually, but that's a good number. 66 million is the number for that. And if we go and take the plate off, is it only going to be 6 million? Because that's not a ton. Is it going to be 20 million again? I don't think so, because that would mean he'd only hit for 40 million, which OTC hits for a lot. Hits for a lot. A lot. All right, so now we've taken the plate off. Again, Nightmare plate doesn't matter, but to keep all things even and the same and fair, we're going to keep it even, the same, and fair. So, all right, so same process, same fight, same punch in the face. There we go. Oh. Man, I need to get out of my shoes. They're hurting me. I'm sore. Long day at work. All right. All we want to see is the number 54. 54. So 12 million difference at silver, 20 million difference at gold. So, is the plate essential? Like you can't miss it? No, not even a little bit. Is it nice? Yeah. There's not a lot of plates that buff multi-gems, period, that aren't like specific to yellow or, whatever, like the Nightmare plate, right? The green for the Chelsea plate or the Jade plate. But the only place you would really see someone take huge advantage of this is if they make at least 6 multi-gems multiple times. So, off the top of my head, my brain is like, who would that even be? Penta makes them once, and technically your opponent makes them. New John Cena's. Sammy doesn't do multis. He makes them once. I've never even played with Gunther. I'm less than 100 shards away, and I cannot seem to get them. Punk is X-Break. Yeah. He makes them once. He makes them once. He makes them once. So most of these guys are just making multi-gems one time. They lay down an area. They lay down, like, Vader makes them once, so on and so forth. So, let me know in the comments section, who do you want to see this plate on that makes them multiple times? Like, multiple times in the same turn, pretty easily. Lay down multi-gems, then you use another move to lay down more multi-gems, and then you go from there. Because my brain, I know there's someone. I know there is. My brain's not thinking of it. But unless you have that sort of a situation on a character, I mean, he's it's not like it's bad on him. Don't get me wrong. Like, it is a great plate, but you're talking 12 million-ish difference on a silver and maybe 20-ish million on a gold. So not game-breakingly huge, but certainly some nice damage. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But if you're trying to think about, should I go hard this weekend specifically to get this plate, this is kind of the results that you see. So again, let me know in the comments section who I should have run it on, because I can make some content on that. If not this week, then maybe into the next week, except for next week I have new characters for the MLC, so there will be that. But let me know. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat. Send this to your friend or faction mate who's going, hey, should I try to go all in to get that Viscera plate? Now you know what it does and how much of a difference it would make on your roster, because only you can prevent force fires. Now, I mean, only you can decide whether or not it's right for your roster. That's it for this one. I'll see you on the next one, friends, and bye-bye.